Oh, wait. There's another lever? I didn't know. What is that? Oh, that's zoom in. Oh, we can do a perfect zoom. There are 3 levels of zooming. Oh boy. So, somewhere in the rooftop, let me zoom in. Have a look here. Oh! The purple room! The purple room.
This room looks unusual.
According to the Royce blueprints, this is the penthouse gallery.
You mean like an art gallery?
Of course. Where else would one display one's acquired art?
Haha. I wonder if any of Maya's paintings are in there.
Can we not go there right now? Oh, here we go again.
Our in-house cafe. Looks worse than usual.
It's a restaurant, strictly speaking. But yeah, I guess something happened there too.
Oh, that's a shame. Wanted to grab a cup of coffee before leaving.
I know you were trying to make a joke, Mr. Pikes, but my advice to you? Stay away from that floor.
Why? It's only a cafe. Or maybe there's more than a cafe. Alright, let's go all the way to the top. I think I'm going to change area again. And use that zoom. Yeah, let's change area. Back to the first one. Oh, here.
What is that? A person?
I don't think so, Mr. Pikes. Shutter speed on these cameras is set to very fast, but that silhouette is still blurred. Whatever this is, or whoever this is, I don't like it. At least it's pretty far away from you, so let's keep it that way.
Probably his teammate. $703.
Good old Club 703.
Yes, so many painful memories you can relive anytime you please. Have you considered moving away from Nova for good, Mr. Pikes? Your case appears severe enough to warrant that.
I once thought that dome cities aren't for me. But I'd be happier in one of the outside settlements. They don't have domes, but they're still protected by axis fields and espers. But, you know, a lot is keeping me here.
A lot of one woman, sure. Maybe you should give those thoughts another chance, Mr. Pikes. As long as we're talking about happiness.
Club 703. Infamous Second Rim District establishment, Club 703 is well known for its mixed crowd, cheap drinks, and shady dealings, and what's unclear is where did it get its name from. My boyfriend at the time helped me get my first gig there. Irene Kelly. Boyfriend at the time, is that me? Is that supposed to be me? I am her ex. Maybe her only ex. Okay, let's head to the top. With the zoom. Oh, here we go again.
I can't believe this. Is that a hornet right here on our rooftop?
There seems to be another camera nearby. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Pikes.
Holy sill. First the caretaker, then this. I've been trying to contact Novacore all this time, but maybe they're already inside. Wait, what if we've been quarantined? Maybe something bad happened in that lab you told me about. Some kind of virus outbreak. What if I'm already infected?
I see. So that's what's affecting your intelligence. I'm sorry, Mr. Pikes. I had no idea. I wonder how long you've been sick. Arthur is a neuroscientist, remember? And he specializes in advanced robotics. And AIs. Furthermore, Do you see that logo on the Hornet?
Amp arms.
Exactly. The corporation that Arthur currently works for, Mr. Pikes. This must be a corporate aircraft.
I can't even get myself a corporate bicycle. But where's the pilot? Don't tell me Arthur flies this thing himself.
Would that hurt your pride too? Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I don't think he does. The pilot is probably on leave until morning, when it's time to take Hopton to work. But you know what? With or without the pilot, this Hornet is probably your best bet of getting out of here.
You can't possibly be serious. I'm an outfitter, Ollie, not a...
Yeah, I guess you aren't a doctor either. But listen, flying a Hornet is not that different from driving a car. Which you don't know how to do as well. But the point is, it can fly and even land on autopilot. All you need to do is take it off. And I'm sure it has an interface installed, so I'll guide you through the process.
This is suicide.
You're not using the word right, Mr. Pikes. Listen, I'm just as interested in getting you out of here as you are. I really don't have much energy left, and your apartment is without power. As an added bonus, getting to the Hornet from here should be pretty straightforward. You can use the fire escape to reach the rooftop. Access to it is right behind you.
Well, alright. But just for the record, Ollie, I don't like this idea.
If you want to say something for the record, Mr. Pikes, do it in the Hornet. It has a flight recorder.
Alright. So that's a new objective, guys. Anything else I need to look at? I think we are done. We've been very, very thorough.
I'm off, Ollie. Wish me luck.
Good luck climbing the stairs, Mr. Pikes. You can do it. I'll hang out here for a while. This place is interesting. Maybe I can find something about what's going on if I poke around. So don't distract me. I'll wait with you, Mr. Pikes. I'll see you at the rooftop.
And it is chapter 6. Untai.
Alright, it's time to climb Mount Royce. What's wrong with those windows? Ah, I get it. Must be the swan song of our Axis grid. Well, that's just great. My Axis vision battery is dead too. Feels like everything is falling apart. I need to get out of here.
Start the climb.
It's still raining. Typical for Nova. Our dome is at the western entrance of Low Pass, a valley between the two largest mountain ranges on Chios. Ollie thinks rain puts me in a whiny mood. She says, especially whiny, of course. She's right. I'm like a memory machine, and rain is my oil. Maybe that's because I first met Irene on a rainy day. Wait, that's not right. She had just finished her street performance, so the weather had to be clear. Yes, I remember now. It was a nice evening.
So, 4th floor. Ooh, I like this song.
She looked like she had a bad day. She was wearing traditional Talian clothes, so I told her that Nova is a busy dome and few of its citizens have the time to stop and listen to someone else's songs. I only wanted to cheer her up, but she kept smiling, and we kept talking. Right there on the street at first. And then I took her to a fancy dinner at Jacob's Pizza food stand. We ended up at my place that night. Not that she fell in love with me or wanted to have some fun. She was just lonely. I knew that.
As we were both lonely, reflect 1L.
Jacob's Pizza had a birthday. Every second meal came with a discount. Thanks think so for that. They also sold a Regent Drought. Irene used to like beer. She had this girl next door vibe about her. It's almost gone now.
Man, this song has some vocals. F. It's like we're going up and down, up and down.
I helped her a lot, you know. I went to her street performances to support her. I made her a meshnet page. I even added wheels to her damn suitcase before we went on our trip to Mira. Not to mention those throat synthetics. That module she wanted cost a fortune. But I miraculously got a hold of a large shipment of nodes for half their price. And I chipped in. We had no money left to tailor the module before installation, so me and Ollie spent all night customizing it. We messed up a little, just by half a tone, but man, did she sound horrible next night at the club.
Fun experience, huh? Oh, we have different hotspots now. Problems with the access grid.
That trip to Mira was the best time of my life. I only realized it later, of course.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not like we're examining these hotspots. He is telling us a story. Abandoned apartments.
I could never figure out how Irene always managed to pack all her Italian shawls into one suitcase. At first, she used to perform in those fringed dresses too, but as she became more popular, they were gradually replaced with fancy diva outfits. She still wears one of her shawls in Royce, held together by a massive golden brooch. At least the brooch is shaped like the Italian coat of arms.
12F.
I'm only halfway there. I'm already as tired as a Somian mule. The elevator has to be the greatest invention in our history.
Thirteenth floor. Yeah, we're over the halfway point now. 18th. AC unit.
That picture of me and Irene. I wonder why Arthur is obsessed with it. Does he think, just like Ollie, that it will get my mind off Irene? I wish it were that simple. More importantly, how does he know about it? Irene hasn't been in my apartment since the night we broke up.
'Cause they are all spying on me.
Maybe I wasn't just being paranoid. I need to ask Ollie to check my place for cameras when I get back.
Yeah. For sure. Endless staircase all the way to heaven.
Ollie doesn't like it when I talk about Irene, but she never badmouths her. Maybe never is a strong word. I can't guarantee it. I'm pretty sure she's convinced that she's better than Irene in every comparable aspect, though. Then again, she probably thinks that about all of us. Although, now that I stopped an evil robot, maybe her opinion of me will improve.
18th floor. This is like a tour of self-reflection.
I should be passing my floor soon. And then the penthouse. Irene moved in soon after we came back from Mira. Her career had started taking off, and she suggested buying a place together elsewhere, but I didn't want to bother. Besides, how could I have known Arthur would become our neighbor? He went door to door introducing himself, dragging his poor daughter along like some kind of mascot, and things quickly went downhill from there.
Reflective 5S.
I wonder how Thea's doing. I hope she's still sleeping. I guess it's better than waking up to uncertainty in a glass cage.
Yeah, that is horrible, isn't it? 21st.
I hated the way Irene looked at him, and that prick encouraged her. He was always there when we left, always there when we came home. He roamed Royce's halls like a ghost, like that nosy bastard didn't have a penthouse there. One day, a courier android brought flowers to our apartment. He said it was the usual delivery for Miss Kelly. Usual, huh? I rushed to Club 703, where Irene had started to perform regularly, and managed to get backstage. And what do you know? The dressing room looked like a Sildan garden. Irene was there, and we started arguing. She was angry at me for breaking in like that. She said Arthur simply appreciates her artistic talent. Artistic talent, my ass. She was sitting there in her undies, preparing to get dressed for stage, and I knew exactly what it was that Arthur appreciated.
Oh, we are there, guys. Almost there.
About a week later, my boss at the factory learned the word redundant. Our distributed control system software had been corrupted. He had no choice but to let us all go for the night. He said he's giving us an unpaid day off. I saw Irene when I turned the corner onto Royce Street. She was laughing as she got into Arthur's car. She was wearing my favorite dress. Why the fuck couldn't she at least pick something else? I went up and tried to calm myself. I was sure Irene would give me the answers I was hoping for when she came back. But she forgot her handbag on the windowsill, and I couldn't wait. I confronted her with the elevator key from Arthur's penthouse in hand when she returned. She was furious I went through her stuff. I told her she had no right to blame me for it. We were shouting at each other in less than a minute. At one point, she said she'll pay me back for her throat synthetics. And I just... something in me snapped. I told her to get out, and she started crying, and said she was going to anyway. And she did. The end.
The end?
Who am I kidding? It was only the end for one of us. I can't believe it. I managed to make it without my legs falling off. Good thing I had something to occupy my mind with during the climb.
Thanks to me.
Sel, does Ollie have to listen to this every time I get drunk? No wonder she wants me to move on. On the other hand, she also wants me to pilot an aircraft. Maybe she's just delusional in general. Rooftop access should be on the next floor. I guess we'll see soon enough.
I do see a gate. Yeah, right there. Mechanical level. There's something wrong with the door. I see sparks flying out.
This is probably the access panel for the pin's place. But it's bolted down, so I can't get in. If only my synthetic arm had... forget it. I have no idea where this leads. Definitely not the rooftop. Maybe this is Unter's freezer or something. To be honest, I don't know about pins all that much, even though they were some of my first outfitting clients. I have no idea where this leads. Definitely not the rooftop. Maybe this is Unter's freezer or something. To be honest, I don't know about pins all that much, even though they were some of my first outfitting clients.